We noticed back in 2003 when they published the book Hello Sailor that there was some really interesting research being done about the experience of gay and lesbian mariners in England. And we heard even more about their exhibit when it opened in Liverpool, England in 2006. And we noticed some really innovative research and some really rich visual material. And that got us thinking, boy, it'd be neat to explore the lives of gay and lesbian mariners in Nova Scotia. And that's when we began looking at ways to bring the British exhibit here and do our own complement to it.
What you're going to be seeing here at the exhibition is the story of a really intriguing subculture in which it was okay to be out and gay. They called it gay heaven. They joked about mincing their way across the Atlantic and back again. It was a time of enormous support, mutual support by the guys.
Most gay and lesbian mariners we talked to found, regardless of whether they were very discreet and secretive about their sexual identity or whether they were open, most of the mariners, somewhat to their surprise, were actually very supportive and accepting. And there were occasional dreadful episodes of homophobia, but most of the time there was this kind of bonding of mariners supporting mariners. And the gay and lesbian crewmen we spoke to tend to talk about a sailor-first identity, that running the ship is so important that you tend to submerge other identity issues.
Most seafarers who've seen it said, who aren't gay, said, yeah, that's how it was. The seafarers who were gay were delighted at seeing their life suddenly made into a historical artifact rather than being just their memory. There has been a little negativity by some people. For example, one captain was quite angry about the exhibition. A couple of people said there shouldn't be this kind of thing on the rates, spent on, public money should not be spent on this. But in general, it's been welcomed by the seafarers and also young people who've never been to sea, but who belong to a very different LGBT culture, have been fascinated to see this story of an earlier period that they had not suspected till the exhibition came about.
I'm really hoping visitors will sort of be given a look at this world and will realize that all kinds of people go to sea from all kinds of diverse background. And if you're a gay or lesbian person, being on a ship will sort of pose all kinds of challenges for you, but it also creates all kinds of opportunities.
I think I'd love it if people went home after seeing this exhibition thinking how wonderful that in a time of homophobia, in a time of great criminalisation of homosexuals, back in Britain in our case, how wonderful that people could still be tolerant. For me, it's a real beacon, a real sign of hope about humankind, that we can tolerate difference, that we aren't narrow-minded, that given the right opportunity, we can generously embrace the whole diversity of human experience.